It's me, Chloe, and we're making a cake. But Gisha's making a cake for my mommy. So, let's get started.
This is some buttercream frosting that I have, and I'm going to frost my daughter's birthday cake. You can use any type of standard cake recipe. I wanted to concentrate basically on how to use the frosting and how to, place it onto the cake versus showing you the recipe. Because as I said, you can use any basic cake recipe or any cake mix. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our frosting into the piping bag. You could probably use, well, you can use the Ziploc bags as well. As you see, I'm putting it in there. Put this to the side. And you grab it by the top like this. See? Let me put this to the side because I have to get it ready for my cake. You can use any cake recipe. I made a cake, regular basic cake, but I added food coloring, pink food coloring to it because it's going to be a sprinkles cake. So I'm taking off. I had parchment paper on the bottom. I always get worried that it's going to stick to the pan. So I'm taking the parchment paper off. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is pour a little out like this, or squeeze a little bit out. Then I'm going to take my spatula. This is the inside of the layered. It's 2 layers. It's an 8-inch rounded pans that I used. So it's not a very big cake, but my daughter said she didn't want 3 layers. So it's just a 2-layer cake. So you want to start off with the first one like this. Next, I'm going to put the second layer on. And do the same thing. I'm going to take it and squeeze it all over. And if you don't have enough frosting, you can always make some more. Confectionery sugar goes so fast. Just squeezing mine out like that. And it also helps to have one of these turntables for your cake. As you can see, I'm spreading out the frosting. I've got to do the sides too. So I just want to, right now I'm just concentrating on covering the cake. And just squeeze this out again. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it around the edges like this because I'm going to spread it down the sides. And I just take like a spatula like this. Just take it from the top and smooth it onto the sides. It's easier to add it to the top than it is to the sides. That's why I'm taking most of it off and just doing like this. Another thing that you can use to spread the frosting is one of these. And you can just basically go over the top. It gives it for a smoother finish. See how I'm doing this? It makes it much smoother. So I'm going to alternate between that. See how the cake is starting to look nice and smooth? As I said, I start from the top and then I go ahead and smooth the sides. I think I have enough frosting. I sure hope so. Once I do this, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, because if not, the sprinkles are going to melt right off of it. So I'm going to continue to do this until I get the whole cake. So this is how it looks like. I have finished frosting it. And what I'm going to do now is put it in the refrigerator, because it's starting to get soft and I need a hard surface so that I can go ahead and put my sprinkles and everything on it. So I'll do that once that's frozen, or not frozen, but it's, you know, siphons up a little bit more. I'll come back and show you how I decorate with the sprinkles. The frosting has tightened up some, and I'm in the process now of putting the confetti on it. What I did was I took the cake out and I rolled it into this pile. I have much more, as you can see, it's now on the cake, but I rolled the sides first and I'm leaving the top for last. So basically you just like take, you know, a handful. The sides are kind of hard to do. That's why I rolled the cake onto some parchment paper that I filled with the sprinkles. So this is what I'm doing. Rest of the cake. And just like pat it in. I got plenty of sprinkles, so I'm good. But you want to cover the whole cake. Just like spread it out and move this over so you can see it a little bit better. And this is the top. This is the last portion that you do. Speed this process along because your frosting will get soft. So try to do it as quickly as you can. Got just about all the sprinkles on. I think this came out really good considering. I have some little flowers, individual ones I want to put up the top as well. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Take the extra sprinkles out. I'm going to lift this up. What I usually do is when I'm presenting cakes, you know, birthday cakes, I usually will go out and buy the individual cake boxes versus putting it in a cake carrier and delivering it to the person. So my daughter's coming in a little while, and I'm going to go ahead and put it into this cake box. Getting this off and into the box is going to be a feat by itself, but I'll get it in there. And anyway, one last look at the cake before it goes in. This is how it looks. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And once it gets inside the cake box, if you want to put more sprinkles on the side or whatever, you can. So I'm just like lifting this up, and I'm going to go ahead and put it into the cake. And I'll go ahead and put this in a container, the rest of these sprinkles, in case I need to use some more. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the cake inside the cake box. Believe me, this is a messy process, but you know, the end results are good. This is it inside the box, and there's a couple of pieces that I want to cover a little bit more. But all in all, I think the cake came out really great. This is a yellow cake that I made with buttercream frosting is underneath of this. So, okay, Chloe, so what do you think about this?
Beautiful.
It looks really good?
Yes.
You think Mommy will like it?
Yes.
Oh, did she do a good job?
Yes.
So when she gets here, we will sing happy birthday, put the candles in, sing happy birthday, and we'll cut it. And the cake inside, oh, I meant to tell you that the color of the cake inside is pink. I used some pink food coloring. And when she gets here and we cut the cake, I'll show you what the inside looks like. But in the meantime, we're going to continue, I guess, putting these sprinkles on it and get it ready for my daughter's birthday. So,
wait, she's your daughter?
Yes, she's my daughter. She's your mother. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next week.